Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're stepping away from the noise, the loud, hyped-up motivation you usually see. Instead, we're stepping into something far more profound. We are going to examine the hidden mechanics of energetic law, specifically exploring a psychological and esoteric framework known as the normalization effect. So take a breath, settle in, let's uncover how reality actually reorganizes itself around your inner world. Have you ever noticed that the things you desperately chase just seem to constantly evade you? Yet the things you casually think about, the things you barely put any effort into wanting, somehow arrive effortlessly? I assure you this isn't a coincidence. It is a very precise reflection of how energetic law operates. Here is the core hack, the subtle shift that changes absolutely everything. You have to stop emotionally begging for your desire and start mentally normalizing it. You see, manifestation doesn't merely respond to the words you speak. It responds to your identity. It responds to emotional certainty. And most importantly, it responds to subconscious familiarity. The faster your mind accepts something as completely natural, the faster reality aligns to make it so. Most people fall right into the trap of manifesting from a state of yearning. When you think about money while feeling lack, or you think about love while feeling lonely, you're transmitting an anxious, contradictory energy. True power comes from manifesting from normalization. It's a state of calm, magnetic certainty. It is the quiet power of knowing. Let's break this down, starting with step 1, the illusion of the pedestal. To really master this, we have to dismantle our psychological barriers. Every time you say, I hope this happens, or this would change my entire life, you're placing that desire on a pedestal. You're making it rare and unattainable. Remember this profound truth. The mind manifests what feels familiar, not what feels worshipped. When you worship an outcome, you're quietly telling your subconscious that you don't currently possess it, and that it's somehow superior to your current identity. Listen to the deep energetic difference between these two states. On one hand, you have, I desperately want to become wealthy. You can almost feel the resistance and the strain in that, right? Now contrast that with, of course abundance belongs in my life. It feels entirely different. One feels desperate, the other feels natural. Manifestation accelerates the exact moment your mind stops resisting the possibility and simply accepts it as ordinary. Which brings us to step 2, the already normal technique. This is the daily practice of building subconscious familiarity. For just 5 minutes a day, you mentally act as though your desire has already become a completely normal part of your life. And the goal here isn't to conjure up extreme excitement. It's to cultivate the feeling of the ordinary. Imagine checking your bank account calmly. Imagine paying your bills without a single tightened muscle. Imagine walking into a luxurious environment and having it feel entirely ordinary rather than miraculous. Why must we do this? Because your subconscious mind is essentially a mechanical record keeper, and it's constantly asking one simple question. What is familiar to this person? Whatever feels familiar becomes your identity, and the mind will work tirelessly day and night to recreate the exact reality that matches your accepted identity. Now, let's move to step 3, removing emotional friction. You see, building familiarity isn't enough if we're constantly tearing it down by obsessing over time. If you catch yourself asking, where is it? When will it happen? Why is it taking so long? You absolutely must stop. This mental interrogation emits heavy friction. Think of manifestation like planting a seed in the earth. You don't furiously dig up the soil every hour to check if the roots are growing. Doing that destroys the seed. You just leave it be, and you trust the unseen process. Desperation signals absence to the universe, while calmness signals certainty. The moment you stop chasing your manifestation with anxious energy, your nervous system relaxes. And let me be very clear about this. A relaxed nervous system is magnetically powerful. This takes us to step 4, subconscious saturation before sleep. The moments just before you fall asleep are incredibly potent. Your conscious defenses are completely down, which makes your subconscious highly impressionable. So, this is your routine. Close your eyes. Visualize one short, incredibly simple scene that implies your desire is already real. Feel the deep familiarity of that scene. Don't force excitement. Just feel that it's normal. And then seamlessly drift into sleep. Over time, the subconscious will accept this inner reality as absolute truth. Make sure to keep your scenes simple. If you're seeking success, maybe imagine the quiet nod of someone congratulating you. If it's love, visualize the simple act of holding someone's hand peacefully. If it's wealth, picture yourself using your bank card without a single flutter of anxiety. Keep the inner reality simple and keep it deeply familiar. And finally, step 5, detachment and inner certainty. There is a massive misunderstanding out there about detachment. Detachment doesn't mean giving up on your desire. It simply means releasing the emotional panic of not having it yet. People who manifest their realities quickly all share one hidden trait. They expect good things naturally. They don't move through life chasing outcomes with fear. They move through life with a quiet, subtle conviction. And just look at what that quiet certainty actually does. Inner conviction alters everything. It alters the micro decisions you make. It literally changes your physical posture. It shifts the opportunities you notice, the tone of your conversations, and your perception of reality itself. By assuming the state of having, the outer world is slowly, inevitably forced to bend to your assumptions. This brings us to the core philosophy of our explainer today. Normalize your desire internally before it appears externally. You have to stop treating your dream life as a distant, unsafe fantasy. Train your mind to perceive it as familiar, safe, and entirely inevitable. The absolutely crucial point is this. Manifestation isn't merely a trick of attracting things towards you. It's about becoming energetically compatible with the reality you seek. The very moment your inner world stops resisting the possibility, the outer world begins responding with astonishing speed. I want to leave you with one final, provocative thought. Destiny often begins as a quiet assumption within the mind. Let that linger for a moment. Your reality is actively responding to your belief. Step forward today with inner power, with serenity, and with the quiet certainty that your normalized desires are already yours. Thank you for joining me for this explainer.